Hey, quick check-in. If you're doing dry January and you're somewhere around day 20 or so, this video is for you because this is usually the point where things start to feel harder. Dry January seems to be getting more and more popular every year, and as a sober person, that genuinely excites me. I'm not the type of sober person who kind of looks down on dry January as a fad or something people do to feel better about their drinking. That could be true for some people, but I'll never look down on anyone making positive change in their life. I've made too many bad and selfish decisions of my own to do that. What I really love is that dry January isn't just being embraced by individuals anymore. It's actually being embraced by businesses too. There are more non-alcoholic options than ever. There's better shelf space, better displays, and especially in January, that matters. So here we are, the third full week of January. You've been alcohol free for about 20 days or so, and this is usually where things start to get mentally challenging. Weeks 2 and 3 are the hardest part of dry January. The alcohol is out of your system, but mentally, more things start working against you. You're starting to feel more alive after the holiday lull. You're feeling more social, and the people around you might not be doing dry January. Work is picking back up, stress is creeping back in, and for a lot of us, alcohol has been a go-to stress reliever. That after-work drink starts calling your name. Boredom also plays a bigger role than people want to admit. Maybe you're not even stressed, you're just bored, and alcohol feels like an easy way to fill that space. And finally, the end is in sight. You can almost taste that first beer or glass of wine, vodka, soda, whatever you drink, after dry January. All these things are real. All these things are valid. So the question is, how do we finish strong? First, let's talk about what's already going right. So you're saving money because you're not spending it on alcohol. That's good. Your sleep is getting noticeably better, as it does when you stop drinking. Your mornings feel easier in general. There's no hangover or anything like that. And your motivation isn't just generally improving. And of course, your mood is more consistent because that is very true of sobriety. And then your stress and anxiety are starting to level off. And maybe most importantly, you're building momentum early in the year. That matters. You're building momentum on a goal. There's more too, maybe you joined a gym, and no, there's no shame in joining a gym in January. Trainers like me actually want you to. Maybe you picked up a new hobby or returned to an old one. It's filling the same space that alcohol used to take up. Or maybe you're just starting to see a clearer version of yourself. Listen, I'm sober, and a lot of what I write talks and centers around sobriety, but today I don't need you to decide on anything permanent. I just want you to finish this month strong and really think about what this experience can do for your future. So as you move towards the end of the month, ask yourself a few honest questions. What was my relationship with alcohol before January 1st? Was it healthy? Does anything make me nervous about going back to drinking? What will 31 days sober do for me in the immediate future? What has sobriety shown me about myself that I didn't expect? How do I look back on dry January in, say, July? And if you choose to drink again, what can you take from this month to create positive change going forward? You might already be thinking of questions of your own. That's a good sign. You're on day 20 or so. You can and you will make it to day 31 if you stay mindful. If I can stop drinking forever, I know you can stop drinking for a month. This month is giving you valuable information about yourself and your future. Keep going, reflect, use it. If you're doing dry January, tell me how it's going in the comments. I genuinely want to hear about it. And if this helps you, consider subscribing or checking out my writing at clearandpresentwellness.com. And that's all. So until next time, I am Coach Matty.